The numbers for Scottie are outrageous, but the way he got them, the way he took over the game at the moment you needed him to take it over.
Thank God and glory to God, first of all. Amazing team win, amazing grit from the whole group. And Scottie was leading that, leading with rebounding effort, leading with playmaking, leading with defense. He was really, really high level today. It was impressive performance. I'm looking forward to watch film tonight again and enjoy that. Overall, I think that whole team came with a lot of energy. We were really motivated to bounce back after Washington game, and we had outstanding opponent against us, some of Hall of Famers and All-Stars on that team, amazing coach. So it was a great challenge, and I'm really happy that we came out with a win tonight.
I know Curry got you for 39, but I don't think he scored in the overtime. He didn't score late in the fourth quarter. You sort of wear him down with different looks throughout the game?
I mean, it took a lot. You know, he ended up with 39 points, but he also took 3 shots. I thought that we made it hard on him. You know, he is an exceptional player. I saw a video the other day when Coach Pop was saying, like, what is the game plan for Luka? And he said to keep him under 50. And after the game, Luka had 51. So our goal was tonight to keep him at 39. So we did our job tonight. That was the goal.
RJ understandably looked a bit winded after that first shift. How do you feel like he made it through?
Great. At this point, it is really just about reconditioning with him. Like, you can do conditioning all day, you know, at a facility and against video guys. Nothing can supplement the game. I thought that he was very important for us. First time coming back, and you know, it's good to see that we win transition battle, that we score more in transition, and he's a big part of that. I thought that our defense was really, really good there to finish the third quarter, and that those guys found some niche there, got a couple of steals, and that really gave us momentum.
You mentioned the Washington game in passing. I know you're always preaching not to get too high or too low, but like after that game and sort of the last month to a lesser extent, how important was just a feel-good win like this?
I mean, I think we're doing a really good job. I want to remind everybody where we're at. We're in the second year of our rebuild. If somebody told us, all of us, in September that right now we're going to be with a score 19-14, all of us, we would sign it up right away, right? So we're seeing a lot of growth. We did have, and we're still dealing with some injuries, and we're missing Yah, who is a huge piece for us. So, you know, that 9-game winning streak and all of that got a little bit of hype from everybody. We need to be realistic. We need to understand where we're at as a team and just take it one step at a time. So even through this last month, 4 or 5 weeks, we had some important wins, and we had some losses that also helped us to get better. And part of that loss against Washington was us coming back with much more urgency and grit tonight. And it's nice to see that our team always reacts in the right way when we have those challenges.
Jamal he drew that offensive foul on Steph at the end of regulation. I mean, that's obviously something that he has a knack for, is drawing offensive fouls. How does one become good at that? Like, what is it about Jamal that kind of stands out in that area?
To be honest with you, I think that started with Davion Mitchell. You know, when Jamal came in the league first year, Davion Mitchell was doing that for quite some time in the league, and we had conversations. We were showing him film what it takes to be, you know, how you aggressively need to play on the ball just to be in a position to do something like that. I thought Jamal, I mean, you know, his stat line, especially when you look at plus minus, he was plus 34. You don't see often that in NBA in a game that's like overtime game. So really kudos to him. He was making big plays. It would be even nicer if he didn't turn the ball over 4 times in the first half, but we'll work on that.
Having RJ did kind of help your rotation in terms of making your bench unit more comfortable. They had that really strong stretch in the first half, and generally got
For sure, he's a stabilizing force for us. He brings a lot of offensively, and we need him to step up on defensive side as well. I know it's going to take a little bit of time over here for him to find his legs, to find rhythm, but when he's right physically and mentally, he is outstanding for us. He's doing really good job. I'm just happy that he was able to come back even on minute restriction tonight, playing 24 minutes. I thought that he helped us a lot.
So first of all, what was it like to sit out 15 games and, obviously the team not playing its best basketball? How hard was it to just focus on you and take the time you needed?
Frustrating. Very frustrating. My dad told me everything happens for a reason, so I was just trying to stay positive throughout it all. But it felt good to play tonight and help the team, man. Help the team win.
Just take us through the injury a little bit. I mean, it looked a little scary initially, and then kind of first sense was this should be kind of a short-term thing. And what sort of required you to get 5 weeks, and how did that progress?
I mean, you guys saw I got some PRP done. Just kind of wasn't progressing the way I wanted it to. And then after I got that done, I've been feeling a lot better, start to move more, run around a little bit. So, yeah, just every day, constantly, every day in rehab. So, yeah, I thank the staff. They really helped me a lot, especially I feel like those first couple weeks, knee was hurting. I was like, man, what am I going to do, and then, figured out a solution, and, thank God I'm able to play.
It's a little scary, those non-contact injuries are always the ones that...
Yeah, also, like, I've never been out this long, in my career, so it was a little annoying. But like, the guys have held it down. We're still in a good spot, and, just, like I said, happy to be back today and help the team win.
How did it feel to get out there? Obviously contribute still even with the minute restriction.
I knew I was on the restriction, so I kind of just tried to be aggressive, as aggressive as I could be with my time. And like I said before the game, I kind of just wanted to give us, a little bit of juice, a little more pop, But on teams, whenever you get a key guy coming back, definitely list team spirits. And then when it was a whole team effort today, we needed everybody. I'm still on the restrictions, so Jacoby stepped up huge. Jamal, everybody contributed. Obviously, Scottie is insane, but Quick, yeah, everybody, man, everybody played good, and that's what you need. That's what you need to win games, especially a team like Golden State. I think they just came off winning 3 in a row, so they were hot.
Watching Scottie have a game like he had tonight.
He's active, he's active, man. It's all hustle, So it was great. It was great to see that, and we needed that tonight.
Being out and watching this team play, I think a lot of people maybe appreciated to a new degree what you do bring to the offense. Did you kind of recognize that they need what I can do, they need what I do best?
Of course, I feel that, team felt that, but at the end of the day, I was out, so it was next man up mentality, And even throughout the course of this season, I'm not going to play in every single game, so we just got to, be able to, whoever's out there, whoever we got more than enough.
RJ, from a leadership standpoint, as you're watching, Jacoby, Ochai, Grady kind of try to step into that guard role and fill in for your absence, what was your messaging with them? What were the conversations like?
Ochai's a guy that always comes to work every single night and plays hard, plays his butt off. That's his game. So I always encourage him, but wasn't really too worried about him. Kobe, that's my young guy. That's my young guy. So always talking to him, always breathing confidence to him, and it shows up on a night like tonight.
That's right.
RJ, c'est la première fois pour ta carrière d'être absent aussi longtemps. Comment est-ce que tu fais pour pour rester positif pendant cette absence et pendant que l'équipe a besoin justement de toi?
L'équipe m'a aidé beaucoup et mon père, il m'a aidé beaucoup aussi. Yeah.
When you have a game like that, do you feel it coming on, or do you just sort of just have an energy during the game that you keep building on? I mean, it's a giant stat line to put up and pretty impressive.
I was just going out there playing the game. I was in situations where I was able to rebound, help others. So I was just in the right spots, right time. But, just trying to work my way on the other end, just trying to wedge them in, try to jump forward, and I was finding those loose balls as well. So, it worked out for me today.
After what happened in Washington, did you personally come here with a little bit of extra determination to sort of stop this, sort of get you guys on the right track quickly?
I think I come into every game with that mindset that, I just want to go out there and make an impact, be the best player out there on the floor. So just try to find ways to help us win. That's really my mindset in going into every game.
Because of the nature of your game, your role sort of has to change based on who's out. Everybody sort of does, but maybe yours more than most. With Yak out, it obviously puts you in different positions on the floor. How much does it change what you're trying to do out there?
You just got a different role. Playing the 5, trying to figure out ways on how I'm able to orchestrate the offense but still try to be aggressive. So just try to find those ways, just when to screen, when to try to get out the way, when to be in a dunker, find ways on how I can still play make, how I can still just attack the game, but stay with my aggression.
In a similar sense, with RJ out, you had a lot of the playmaking duties, more so than usual, especially when Brandon was off. How nice is it to, have RJ back to sort of help with that?
It's great. He creates so much pressure on the rim. Catch and shoot is amazing. Transition, we miss him a lot in those fast breaks, those transitions. He gets out and run, leaves our fast breaks. He's big for us in that. And playmaking, you see when I screen for him, being able to get that roll, going downhill, easy dunks. He does a lot for us, this team, that, it's hard to try to take over in that sense.
I was wondering if you could walk us through what you saw on that no-look behind the head pass to Ingram.
I just got the ball and I just threw it behind me. To be honest, it wasn't really nothing to it. I just got the ball and I just knew he was right there, so I just tried to hurry up and throw it.
You had a pretty good view of the play Jamal made on Steph Curry at the end of regulation and drew the foul. Kind of really pushed up into him and locked him up. What did you make of that play? And were you kind of talking to him, encouraging him? Or?
No, I was just trying to really get the ball out of his hands at first. But, he was going to keep it in his hands no matter what. And then at that point, it was just trusting Jamal to get a stop, and he did it. We got to trust one of our best defenders on our team. He really puts in that work, that effort. We see him do it at the highest level, and he got it done right there.
At the end of the third, you guys had that run to get back in the game. What was the key to being able to successfully apply that ball pressure and get those steals and create that momentum?
Just be us. Apply ball pressure, get up. We was giving them some random traps, trying to get right back into the game, and it was working. So for the rest of the game, we was just trying to get that ball pressure, be able to force them into some turnovers, and it got us right back in the game right where we wanted it to be. So just trying to making those adjustments, quick thinking, smart thinking, helped us get right back into it.
How big is the randomness of it, right? Obviously, if it's something that you just keep on doing, they'll figure it out.
For sure. It all started when Steph was out the game. But I think we did a great job of recognizing it, and everyone just been on the same page. When it's just random and it's not scripted, everyone's able to get up, deny, try to get a deflection, cause some turnovers. So, it really helped.
Scottie, what was running through your head on that tip-in and the dying seconds of the fourth that tied up the game? Obviously, Brandon put up the three-pointer and you got the rebound. So it seemed like they didn't see you coming.
Nothing was really going through my head. I was just crashing the glass and, putting the ball back into the rim. Like I said, just seeing where the ball was going, just putting it right back in. It wasn't really. I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win.